This video is made for adult collectors because I'm not that very good at intros.
Alright, I know I am a few years late on reviewing this figure after it released, but peak. So, Earthrise. Kind of a hit or miss by everyone else in the War for Cybertron trilogy. In my personal opinion, I think Earthrise is pretty good, despite a lot of figures kind of sucking, to say the least. That's what a lot of people have. That's the problem everyone had with like Earthrise, really. Like, a lot of the figures are just bad or like exclusive to something. Especially in the case of like Earthrise Ratchet, which was like exclusive to Walgreens, which is a pharmacy, so I don't know why they'd be selling toys. They should be selling like medicine, something like that. I don't know, man. But a lot of the figures in this line were actually pretty good, and some of them are great retools from their previous figures in Siege. Not all the time, but this one actually is. That's what we're talking about today. So, greetings, Legolanders, Cybertronians, geeks, and nerds alike. I'm Mr. Donut, and today we're taking a look at Transformers Earthrise Leader Class Optimus Prime, the best figure in any main line. So, without further ado, let's jump into it. Okay, in everyone's opinion, Optimus Prime here might actually be like the greatest or kind of the worst. I don't know why everyone would say that this figure is bad. In my opinion, it's not bad. It's fun, it's simple. Like, I've been wanting to get this guy forever now. I'm so glad I finally got him in the collection because I completely missed out on the toy line here because... Why am I always burping your ass? Anyways, like I was trying to say is that I missed out on the toy line for this guy, which was like in 2020, 2019 or something like that. And I wasn't into collecting Transformers at the time. I was more into Lego, really. So I completely missed out on these guys, which is really a shame. Because these guys were awesome back then. I really wish I got my hands on some of them. Now they're pretty much like hard to find.
Yeah, I got no words for this.
At least I found this guy on Amazon for like 60 bucks, which is expensive, but hey, at least I finally got him in the collection.
It's totally worth it.
So, yeah, let's take a look at Optimus Prime. Right off the bat here, the painting sculpting on this guy is immaculate. You couldn't even tell this is a retool from the Siege Optimus. Like, there's still some parts of Siege Optimus that are still there, hence with these things right here, that originally on Siege Optimus, this was like the trailer hitch. Now this is the trailer hitch for this guy. So there's still a lot of tooling from that figure that is on this guy. So there's like these tabs right here that don't go into each other anymore, like these ones. They don't fit anymore. So yeah, it's strange, but I'm not complaining. It's still a good figure, all things considered. I especially love all the detail now. And I'm just, this is really good. I like this figure a lot, especially with the back here. Just look at the detail on this. That is so cool. That's really cool. I like that. I like that a lot. Now, anyways, taking a look at the head sculpt here, it's not really much to talk about. It is just basically the Siege Optimus head again. At least I think, anyways. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments below. I'm usually wrong. Anyways, yeah. The shoulders here do look very good as well. And of course, there's still the ports all around him, so you can stick like anything in them. Like any other character's blasters, or if you have a weaponizer, you can weaponize this guy. But I don't really have anything like that. Because like I said, I missed out on these guys. Which, again, is unfortunate. But, hey, here we are. And there's one thing about this guy that I think is really cool, because if you go to the chest here and you open this up, he actually has a Matrix of Leadership, which is kind of like the standard for almost a lot of Optimus Primes these days. Anyways, yeah, the Matrix here is actually removable. If I can actually get it off camera. It's kind of hard to do. There we go. I finally got it. So let's take a closer look at the Matrix here. This is so cool looking. Look at this. Just the detailing and painting on this is just so incredible for something this small, which is really incredible to say the least. This is really simple and fun. I like this a lot. Anyways, yeah, just stick it back in there. Anyways, the detailing inside of this is actually really cool as well. It's like it's all painted out and not like cheaped out on like the Studio Series Optimus, which is good, but if I ever get that figure one day, do a review on him, I'll talk about that more in detail. But anyways, yeah, closing it back up. This is a really incredible figure. I like this a lot. And this might be one of my favorite Optimus Prime figures of all time. It's fun. I like him a lot. And in terms of posability, he's got some. So there's a ball joint at the head, which is very expressive. You can look up that far, look down that far, tilt side to side, just do a lot of things, and full 360. But unlike the Siege Optimus, you can't really. Oh, wait! You can still pop this off. I guess it's one thing to carry over a bit. I honestly was not expecting that. So I guess you could. There we go. I guess you could take it off his head if you want. I don't know why you want to do that, but you can. It's an option. I don't know why you want to do it, but it's there. Really, like I said, I don't know why you would want to do it. It's weird. Nice. For the arms here, they could go out that far. Full 360. Elbows bent to that far. Hands are on a rotation, and the hands here actually can open up to about that far. That's weird. I'm gonna close that. Now the hands here open up so they can hold the Matrix leadership. I'm not gonna do it on camera because you've seen how I struggled pulling out the Matrix, so I'm not gonna do that on camera here. So it's the same for the other side with the arms here. Throw out that far, full 360, elbow bend, and yada yada yada, all of that good stuff. He does have a waist swivel, but due to the wheels on the back here, it's kind of limited. But there is a simple trick you can do here if you don't want the wheels right here. So first off, spoiling the transformation a bit, you want to open those up, and it does clip onto the part here, so you can just pop that right off, and bam, clean backside. It does. Look, the wheels on the back here don't really bother me all that much, but it kind of does bother a lot of people, which are a bunch of crybabies. Let me see. With that out of the way, you could get a full 360, and yeah. Oh, I guess you could split them into two then. Two. Yep. I don't know why that happened. As for the legs here, they could go out that far, and they could go back. Not that much because that's stopping them. And they can kick out to that far. And there's a thigh swivel there, I guess. I don't know. But the knee can bend about that far. And there's also some detailing right here, which is really impressive. That's not like on the C figure, but there's like some pistons right here that are like there if you bend the knee to that far. Like, that is so cool. That's such a cool detail. I like that. Anyways, feet pivot. The feet can pivot just like that. Same for the other side. And I'm gonna pull a move out of Jobby's book, so please don't kill me for this, but you also have a beautiful spread, or a straight nutcracker for Megatron, if you want to do that. And now you can have him T-posing. Anyone remember when T-posing was a thing? I do. I still think it's funny. So yeah, overall, the posing on this figure is really incredible. Yeah, it's standard. It's cool. I like the posing. It's simple. It's fun. You could get him a whole lot of dynamic poses. I like that. Now, he does actually come with some weapons, so he's not entirely defenseless against the Decepticons. But with or without weapons, he will still take all of them on. If you get the reference, then I guess you get the reference. There's no reward for you. No cookie for you. But yeah, he does come with some weapons. First off, with his iconic Ion Blaster, which is a little bit different from the Siege one. It's a little bit chunkier. So there's that. It's still cool though. I like this a lot. And one thing about this thing that Siege figure, Siege's blaster can't do is that it can actually transform a bit. So like that. It's kind of a struggle to like. It can clip in, but just like, yeah, there we go. There's like a problem with the hinge here. Like, I don't know why. It likes to pop out when I do this part. Like, it pops out too easily like that. So yeah, I guess if you want to ion pistol, I guess you could do that. I don't know why, but you can do that, I guess. I don't know why it pops up, but it can fold up for like storage. Do this again. You could do that. And it can actually store onto his back if you wanna. Just store onto there like that, or as I like to do it, store up like this in a traditional rifle holster thing. That's cool. Now, the one thing about this I like to imagine is like, because it could do this, I guess I like to imagine like Optimus can stick like a grenade into this, something just like, so he can fire it Decepticons. Like flip this back, stick something in there, fold this back and then blast that away Decepticons. Like Demo from TF2, just like, get it! I'm sorry I did that. But anyways, it is blast effect compatible. If you have a blast effect, I got these ones from my Legacy Hotshot review. That's the last video I did, so go check that out. It can actually plug into this, and yeah, bloosh. That also, from what I learned from another YouTuber, Lazy Eyebrow, you can actually stick these things into here too, so you can do whatever you want. It's like something straight out of freaking Looney Tunes. It's fun. It's fun. If you want to do that, it's fun. I like that. The option's there if you want it. And it can stick onto Optimus's hand right here, so he can be ready to blast some Decepticons. Or, if you want to get with the times, be hip and cool with the kids, you can stick that right there. And, well, have the Autobots go on the offensive. If you know what it is, then congratulations. But for those that don't know what it is, mostly just because a lot of my subscribers are just my friends from my hometown, they won't get it. Let me explain. That moment right there was from a recent comic run of Transformers that's still ongoing. In that comic run, Optimus actually loses his arm and replaces it with Megatron's arm, which has his fusion cannon. So that's like an iconic moment from the comics, which is cool. So I'll try to find an image of that and stick it right here if I remember to do that editing. I usually never do. But yeah, he also comes with another accessory, which is a shield. It's not really much, but it is a shield, so you could just, again, stick it down to one of his ports. And yeah, he has a shield. Bro's trying to be like Captain America. Anyways, yeah, that's all for his accessories, I guess, so let's move on. And before I forget, Optimus also does come with another thing that makes him a leader class, which is one of the reasons everyone has a problem with this, really. And that is his trailer. So, I'll try to get a good look at that if I can. Yep, it's his trailer. It is literally just his trailer folded out. It is accurate to the toy, which I have to say, this is fun. I like this a lot, but it can be better. And there are actually some upgrade kits out there that actually makes this a little bit more better. If I ever find something like that one day, I will get it and I will upgrade this thing to make it a lot more better. But for right now, I'm just happy with this thing. It's fun, it's simple. I like this a lot. It also comes with a little robot buddy that can repair OP. But he also has some possibilities too, so ball jointed arms. It can go out to far and 360 and such, yada yada. And also he can, he also can just pose around like that. He can turn his head, I guess, and yeah, that's basically it for that. Now the transformation here is quite simple, and I'm hoping I can get it all on camera here if I can. It's usually a struggle for me, so let's start this off. First off, what you want to do is come to the arms here and want to pull these open and flip the arms into there. So there we go. And same thing for the other side. Flip that in. And there we go. And now you want to come to the back here and try to pull this out. And you want to fold the head in, but not right now. That'll be for later. And as you've seen before earlier in the review, you can actually open this up, and that's for transformation. to pull out the rest of the truck parts. So flip those out right now, and there we go. Now we can fold OP's head away in here, and now we can close that back up, and there we have it. And now we can move to the back here and fold these out and pull them right there for now. Just do it like that. And you can actually pull the sides here. That'll be for the arms later in the transformation. We'll get to that. You want to flip this around next. There we go. Now for the legs, it's going to be quite simple. So first off, tap these together. Flip the feet down. Fold these out if you want to. And there we go. Now we'll just move that up there. There we go. This is gonna be a challenge. So now for this next part, you want to fold the arms into here. That's something that's like always characteristic to an Optimus Prime. The arms what the heck? Oh my god. The arms always fold into the side like this. Ignore what just happened there. Now, moving on to the other side here, you also want to like fold that into there. There we go. And like try to get it situated at the tabs right there, which is kind of a struggle for me. It's annoying. Now for the wheels, you would just want to click those into place. And now you want to fold this down. It'll click into there. Now for the windows, you want to click those into place if you can. Same for the other side. And now for the sides, they can just fold into the truck. Now fold the gas tanks out, and there we have it. The transformation for Optimus Prime into his classic flat-nosed truck. So let's go more into detail about this one. And now before we go any more too serious with Optimus's truck mode, we gotta talk about the transformation for the trailer, because it can transform. Because it is a trailer. So if you hadn't take this thing off, you wanna just stick this back in there, fold it in just like that, and now for the door here, you want to flip that in and just simply just click these in, and there you go. Trailer. Now we can also just bring Optimus back in here and just there we go. And here is the vehicle mode for Earthrise Optimus Prime. And I gotta say, this is so cool. I like this a lot. It's just simple, blocky. I like this a lot. With the silver stripe right here and the trailer, I like this. This is really fun and simple. I like this a lot. It's just classic Optimus Prime. It's like Optimus always has his trailer with him, no matter what it is. He always has a trailer with him. But before I forget, actually, there is some weapon storage you can do for this. So, like I showed you before, you can do that. So, if I just take that out, you can sometimes just stick that into the back. Not really much of weapon storage, but what are you gonna do? So you can just stick that there, and you can also just stick the trailer back onto there, and it doesn't hinder the trailer's like movement whatsoever. It still rotates around smoothly. But yeah, that you can do that. But I don't really like this being there when the trailer's on here. So what I typically do, if I can get this stinking thing off, is that you can just open this up again, and you can stick the blaster here and it's just like right here, any of the ports that are here. And as I mentioned before with the shield, it actually becomes the door for the trailer. It just clicks into here. Simple as that. Now, of course, you would just want to click that back in, and there we go. That is the vehicle mode for Optimus Prime.
Overall, I gotta say, I enjoyed this figure. I'm so glad I finally have this thing in my collection. I've been wanting it forever. Here it is. What else can I say about this guy? It's just, he's simple, he's fun, and well, if you could get past all like the issues you might have with him, I highly recommend like trying to find this figure if you can. Which kind of might be impossible, but if you can find this guy. When there's a will, there is a way. Hasbro, please re-release this figure along with most of the other War for Cybertron figures, because I really want to get these guys without breaking the bank and get past all the scalpers, because they'd like to raise the prices on this crap, which is complete BS, I gotta say. But that was my review for Transformers Earthrise Leader Class Optimus Prime. So yeah, subscribe to the channel if you're new, leave a like if you enjoyed the video, comment down below what you think about this figure and what I should review next, and well, follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Threads, and all that stuff, yada yada yada. I'll see you all next time. This has been Mr. Donut. I'm signing right off.